नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं विद्या परमेश आप सबका स्वागत करती हूँ. वेलकम टू लेट्स डिस्कवर. फ्रेंड्स, टुडे आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट बॉलीवुड. No more Bollywood for some time. But I am going to take you on a virtual tour. Are you ready for it? Today I am going to talk about Jordan. Come, let's see Jordan through my eyes. Jordan. Jordan is all about discovering the unexpected. Surprises await around every corner in this fascinating and adventurous country. Unearthed ruins provide a spectacular window into an extraordinary past. A past so old and intriguing it has inspired many a legend or a movie setting. Jordan is an Arab nation on the eastern bank of River Jordan, proudly boasting about diversity of cultures, long-standing traditions, rich history, gentle and hospitable people. Jordan is famous for ancient monuments, reserves, resorts, colored sands and majestic royal scenery. Jordan is home to more than 100,000 archaeological, religious and tourist sites. Petra, Dead Sea, Wadi Rum and Jerash, only to name a few jewels of Jordan. Jordan is rich in history and culture. It is a great holiday destination. Friends, I'm sure you're excited and you want to know more about this beautiful place. Without further delay, let me take you through Jerash. Jerash is famous for its beautiful Greek and Roman ruins. Jerash is home to the ruins of the city of Gerasa that was built by Alexander the Great. Although it were the Greeks that made the foundations of the ancient city, it was soon taken over by the Romans. Under Roman rule, Jerash grew into a prosperous trade city with close links to Amman. It's the Romans that built most of the archaeological wonders of Jerash. The Byzantines and the Umayyads followed, each adding their own influence. It was an earthquake in the year of 749 that changed the course of history for Jerash. Most of the city was destroyed and the beautiful Roman structures were lost under the sand for centuries. Jerash was left largely abandoned. In the 19th century, a German archaeologist found the ruins and realized its historic importance. Excavations work began and uncovered one of the largest and best preserved Roman ruins in the Middle East. The Roman ruins are still the main attraction. The Roman ruin complex is so large, it could easily take 3 or 4 hours of your time. You enter the archaeological complex through the impressive Hadrian's Ark. It was built in the year 129 to welcome Roman Emperor Hadrian. It is one of the largest arcs. After Hadrian's Ark lies the Hippodrome. This large open field was the city's sporting venue where people could watch gladiator fights and chariot rides. After the Hadrian's Ark, the next site that will impress you is Oval Plaza. This circular square is lined with 56 columns and could hold up to 3,000 people. The forum is actually best appreciated from the Temple of Zeus that lies on the hill right next to it. The Cardio Maximus is colonnaded street that runs from the Oval Plaza all the way to the Northern Theatre. It was the city's main street and there used to be more than 500 columns. Although not all the columns are still there, it is impressive to see and make easy navigation. It's interesting to explore some remnants of the mosaic floors that once decorated the churches in Jerash. You can also visit the Mosaics Art Factory at Madaba. Friends, sharing here few glimpses of the same. A visit to the mosaic art factory.
The yellow, it's a travertine. The brown or the red, it's iron oxide. One piece like this takes 3 months. To do it 3 months for one person to do this one. Okay? Yeah. This is tree of life, Jericho tree of life. This is the tree here, it's a pomegranate tree. The leaves fall down, grow up again. So this one represents circle of life. So it's called Jericho tree of life. The geometric design, it's represents the infinity or the life never stops. It's continuous, my friend. That is not the tree of life with the grapes and pomegranate. That is the black iris, national flowers here in the world. Our national flowers here. And that one is called microstone. Come please close and see the side of the work and see the design and see how we can fix it. Look here. Okay. So this one is called microstone. That one takes longer time to do it. This one takes 2.5 months to do it for one person. And not everybody can do this kind of work because this needs special talent.
Yes.
Mr. Rasim, one of the very best artists here in Jordan, he has good experience 23 years ago, 23 years in this kind of work.
From here, we move to another important historical site, the Ajloon Castle. A short journey from Jerash through pine forest and olive groves brings you to the Ajloon Castle, also known as the Rabat Castle, a fine example of Islamic architecture. The fortress dominated a wide stretch of the North Jordan Valley and passages to it. Built in 1184 by a nephew of Saladin, Izz al-Din Osama. Ajloon's castle had a highly strategical role. From its hilltop position, it protected the communications routes between South Jordan and Syria. Friends, here is the local guide. He will share more important information about this castle. Over to him.
For Muslim, for Christian, for Jewish. Because we discovered over here where is he born, Prophet Elijah. Prophet Elijah or Elijah or Elias mentioned. And you know this area, Jesus, he used to walk over this mountain. He born in Bethlehem. After Bethlehem, he went to Nazareth. Nazareth, from the roof, you can see Nazareth and Sea of Galilee. After that, Jesus, he stayed one night over here with his mother. And the second night, he stayed in Angara. We have a shrine for Maria over here. And you know, John Paul, the Pope, he came also 2000. And he visited 5 holy places, Elijah, Angara, Bethany, baptism site, Mount Nebo, and also Mukawar, King Herod Palace. He killed John baptism after Salome Bartley. Now about this castle here, it is different. This one here, it is Islamic castle. It is a medieval castle.
This one, yeah.
It is built by nephew of Saladin, 1184.
Wow.
They choose this place. Why? It is very high.
You can see
and
that.
also to send messages. It is the center of Great Syria. What means Great Syria? It means Jordan, Damascus, and Palestine and Lebanon. The second reason, they discovered around the castle iron mines. They brought iron to make weapons and to send messages from here. So he took to build the first stage 3 years. He started 1184, he finished 1187. After that, he attacked the crusade in the north. It is a great battle between Saladin against Crusaders, the Battle of Hattin, H-T-T-E-N. And Saladin, he won, take over West Bank. After Saladin, this castle enlarged. You see above the window, there is an inscription in Arabic. You see? There is inscription written by Sultan. He came from Egypt. And he added the second stage in 1214.
Different from this.
Different. This engineer has a deep and he written his name above the window.
The main features of the Ajloon Castle include the moat, the drawbridge at the main entrance, a fortified gate, the grim-looking tower in the south, and 4 towers along the perimeter of the fortress. The castle also hides a labyrinth of covered passageways, spiral staircases, long ramps, rooms used as dining rooms, bedrooms and stables, as well as private areas intended for the lords of the castle. There is also a small museum with collection of ancient objects. Venture through the solid walls and passages of the castle and immerse in its history. Caressed by the wind, enjoy the spectacular panorama of the castle. Also, it's worth mention, the soil of Amman is so fertile and the climate also favors the region so much so that you can see huge olive plantations, different type of fruits like grapes, figs, pears, etc., which are locally grown here. Friends, from here we move to the holy land of Mount Nebo. Mount Nebo is a viewpoint and summit in Jordan where Moses first saw the Holy Land, the land of promise. Like most sites in Jordan, you can find some ancient ruins, this time a Byzantine chapel. Mount Nebo is one of Jordan's most important Christian holy sites, and Pope John Paul II even visited in 2000. When the Pope visited the Christian holy site, he planted an olive tree as a symbol of peace. The best part of Mount Nebo is its incredible views of Jordan, Israel, and the West Bank. From the top of Mount Nebo, you have an expansive view of the surrounding area, from Jerusalem to the Jordan Valley in the north. Jerusalem is very close from here. From Mount Nebo, it is also possible to see the northern tip of the Dead Sea. There is not much to see at Mount Nebo. The view alone makes it worth a stop. But yes, you cannot miss the Brazen Serpent Monument. At the entrance of the Mount Nebo, you can see the Brazen Serpent Monument. The metal sculpture in the shape of serpentine cross stands on the terrace of the Mount Nebo, which was created by the Italian artist Gianpaolo. It recalls the bronze serpent on the pole which God told Moses to erect to protect his people from the poisonous snakes that God himself had sent as an punishment. It was enough to look at the bronze serpent erected by the prophet in order to be healed and saved. The inspiring image merges the healing bronze serpent of Moses with the crucified Jesus who saved the entire world. So friends, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Jordan is going to spill into two episodes, two parts. I cannot complete the entire Jordan in one single episode. So stay tuned, stay connected. Bye-bye till then.